This structure contains an if-else statement. This is within another if-else statement. So this is called nested if statement. So as per the second condition, if the marks is above 60 or greater than equal to 60 marks, we have to print the result as first class. If condition is one-way branching, if else is two-way branching, and this is called multiple branching statement. Dear students, welcome to CS classes. I am Ravi Kumar K.R., lecturer in Computer Science, Vidhyaashram PU College, Temple of Excellence, Mysore. Friends, let us start our discussion with the topic, with the chapter Control Statements. And in this session, we are going to cover the topic nested if, switch case, and iterative statement. These are the topics to be covered in this session. Now let us start with nested if. This already we have in the previous session, we have learned a nested if. What is a nested if? It is one if statement inside another if statement is called nested if. So here this is another format. In the previous session we have seen that the one syntax of if, that is if else if statement, that is an example for nested if, that is one format, and this is another format or syntax of nested if. Here this structure contains an if else statement. This is within another if else statement. So this is called nested if statement. Now look at the example here. If condition 2 statement 1 else statement 2, and again see here if else statement, and again this is if else statement, and this is if else statement, and in the syntax observe this, and this is if else statement. So inside this if condition we have if else statement here, and again under else part if you observe this, this is if condition and if else, and it is an example for nested if. So one if condition inside another if condition, so this is nested if. Now let us see an example here. This is an example program to show the working of nested if. So here this is a program to declare the result based on the following rules, and here 85 to 100 distinction, first class, second class, pass class, and fail class. So we have to write a program statements to declare the result based on the condition. Now if you observe this program here, or if you observe this table here, you can see that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 conditions. So if there are more than 2 conditions to be checked or tested, we had to make use of nested if or if else if statement. So now in the next slide, now this is a program to show the working of if else if statement. Now say it is to program to find grade of the student, and the program starts with the header files, void main, open the bracket. Now here int marks declaration of variable, clear screen, cout enter mark. So here we have to input a marks as per the table in the question given. Now we have to read the marks. Now we have to make use of if else if. Now here if, this is a condition, if marks greater than 85 and less than 100, cout distinction. So this is the condition here. So any marks between 85 to 100, result is distinction. So accordingly, this is the first condition. So we have to print cout distinction endl. Next else if. So it is else if, this is for second condition. So as per the second condition, if the marks is above 60 or greater than equal to 60 marks, we have to print the result as first class. So this is else. Again else if, third condition, if marks is greater than 50, we have to print the result as second class, or we have the grade should be second. So again else if marks is greater than equal to 35, this is the next condition. If the marks is above 35, we have to print the pass class, that is the for this condition. Next one is else cout fail, and this is the last condition or default statement. So here this is if else if. How it's going to work? Now here the first condition. So this is the first condition. If the first condition is true or the result into true, it executes the statement and comes out of if else if statement. So suppose if the condition 1 fails, it goes to next condition, that is condition 2. In this example, it check for this condition. If the condition is true, it results in or it prints the answer as first class and comes out of it. So with the help of if else if, only it executes only one set of statements based on the condition. If it is a condition is true, it executes that particular statements. Next one is if even the second condition fails, it goes to third condition, again for fourth condition, and if none of the conditions are true or results into true, it executes the last statement, that is fail class. So that is else. Last one is else fail class. Then we are closing this program with get ch and close the bracket. So this is how to write a program with the help of if else if. It is an example for nested if statement. Now as per the example, we have to enter the marks here. That is, for example, 71. We have to input the value 71. Then look at the condition here. Here 71 is greater than 85 and less than 100. No, condition here fails. Then it goes to next condition. Next condition is marks is greater than or equal to 60. So in the 60 here, the condition it is true. So it executes the statement first class and comes out of if else if statement. Similarly, you take one more example. Suppose if you input the value as 32. So if you read the marks as 32, you check for the condition. First condition fails. It also fails. Condition number 3 fails. Condition 4 also fails. So then obviously it's going to execute the last statement. So accordingly, it is going to print the result as fail. So this is an example to show the working of if else if statement. Now let us move on to next statement, switch statement. So this is another type of selection statement. So it is switch statement. It is a built-in multiple branch selection statement. So here this is called multiple branch, and what we have seen the definition, if condition is one-way branching, if else is two-way branching, and this is called multiple branching statement. So what accordingly, this successfully it tests the values of an expression against a list of integer or character constant. So it's going to check for the condition within the range, and when the match is found, the statement associated with that constants are executed. So this is a definition of switch case statement or switch choice statement. Now let us see the general form or syntax of this switch expression. So this is an arithmetic expression. So here, open the bracket here. So the switch statement starts from here and it ends at last here. This is the end of switch case statement. And here in between we have case is a reserved label 1. So label 1 is your either integer constant or character constant. So then colon, and here statement 1, then break statement. So case label 1 followed by the statement, and last statement would be break. Similarly, case label 2, and it goes on like this, and there is no limit as such. You can have n number of cases here. So accordingly, last one is n statement, and last statement of switch case is the default statement, default colon and default statement. So again, as per the definition, and it look for a particular value. When the match is found, it execute any of the case statement according to the condition. Suppose if none of the result of this is not going to match with any of the cases or case label, then it execute the default statement. So that is the importance of default statement in switch case or switch choice. So here this is the syntax of this Now let us see the definition. Again, it is check for the values of a variable or expression within the parentheses or with the list of constant, and each case value must be unique within switch statement. So the meaning is the label value what you're going to write here, either integer or character constant, it should be unique. So it should not be repeated. There is no duplication. Next one is after the word case, it is space is given, then label value constant written followed by a colon. So here this is case, space, this is the label, and here it is a character constant or integer constant followed by a colon. That is the statement. All cases must be enclosed within curled braces. So the here, as per the syntax, and these two bracket, I mean any statement between this, it should be open and closed here. That is the meaning of all case statement within the curled braces. So this is the definition of switch case statement. Now let us see the example for that or example program to show the working of switch case statement. So here this is a program to display day number in a way using switch states in switch statement, or it is also called as switch case or switch choice statement. So accordingly the program is we are supposed to enter any of the day number. For example, in a week there are 7 days from Sunday, Monday up to Saturday. So we can give the number as Sunday as 1, 2, 3, 4 and Saturday as 7. So if you enter any of the number, for example, if we give 1 as the input, you should display the Sunday as the day number. So as the day of the given number, that is the program. Now the program starts with header files. These are the header files. Then int day number, clear screen, declaration of variables, clear screen. Then here output statement, enter a day number, see in day number. We have to read the values of a day number. Then switch case start here, switch day number, open the bracket. And here first case 1 colon and statement, see out Sunday, endl, and last one is break statement. So break statement. So then similarly we can have n number of cases, but in according to our program we can have up to 7 cases. 7 stands for Sunday. Then after this break statement, then we have default statement or default case. So this is invalid day number, and this is close the bracket, close switch case here. This is the end of switch case here, and the switch case starts from here. So this is the beginning of switch case, ends here, and get ch, close this bracket. Now according to the program, the user supposed to give a value, enter a day number. So in this example, suppose the user input a value 5 here. So accordingly first we check for the condition here, case label. In this example, value we input is 5, so case label 5. So first the day number is going to match with this one here. So 5 is not equal to 1, so 8 goes to next case. So 2 is not equal to 5, 3 is not equal to 5, and 4 is not equal to 5. Now 5. So it comes to this case. So here 5 is equal to 5. So accordingly is going to print Thursday as the result and Thursday as the result, and because of break it comes out of switch case statement. So now this is the result of this. Similarly, suppose if we enter one more value in the second as a 10, the value entered is 10. Here 10 is compared with all the case labels. So here case 1, so it is not equal. So here up to 7, it is not equals to 7. Then if none of the case labels are equal or matched, then it is going to execute default statement. So accordingly it is going to print the result as invalid day number. So this is the working of switch case statement, and here everywhere the break statement is important here. So once the case label or the case statements are executed, and because of break statement, it comes out of switch case. Suppose if there is no break statement in case labels, then immediately the control goes to next case and it may execute this statement. Then actually this one not supposed to happen, it should not happen. Then it is possible to get more than one result for this program. It should not happen. So that is the reason it is important. Break statement is very important in switch case. So this is an example to show the working of switch case statements. Student, say in this session, we have discussed about the nested if statement with example program and also switch case statements with example program. Now let me continue my discussion in the next session. Thank you very much.